Hey everybody, my name is Vincent.
My name is Ty.
And this is the Game Show podcast. This is a show where we play games on the show for you guys to show your friends. Today we actually don't have a game. We're just going to be doing a little podcast segment talking about our top 10 movies of 2025. But before we get into that, I would just like to ask Ty how your day has been going and what's going on with your life right now.
Good day. Yesterday we premiered the Catholic Hype video, so that was cool. I got a little bit of praise for that, so that was exciting. But just been chill recently. No sports, getting ready for track season, chilling out.
Yeah. And when does track season start? I'm actually really curious.
When do we start? We start...
Because I know you guys had that meeting, and then you couldn't go to that because you got detention.
Oof.
And then, what was the detention?
It was...
We don't have to get into it.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, when does it start?
Well, first practice is the first day of March. Well, March 2nd. But our first meet is right after spring break. So,
Cool.
like the 25th maybe?
Okay, so you still got some time to prepare and stuff like that. Yeah. Okay, do you want to start with your honorable mention? Because I don't have an honorable mention or anything, but I know you do.
Should we start with our dishonorable mention or honorable mention?
Well, okay, I think I only watched 10 movies, but I will name a movie that I watched in... What's up, Robe? What's up, dog? This is Robe. Actually, her name is not Robe. Her name is Belle. I call her Robe, though. I don't know why.
Just that's been the move since we met.
Since we met, bro. Okay, Belle, sit. Okay. I'm just gonna name a movie in 2025 that I watched, not a movie from 2025 for my dishonorable, but I'll let you go, and while you're saying yours, I'll think about mine.
Okay, perfect. So dishonorable mention, 2025, I say, worst movie of 2025. Not even dishonorable mention. Recently, we just watched it, Until Dawn. Yeah. Was genuinely one of the worst movies I think I've watched in a very long time.
Yeah, that movie was pretty bad. I think that one will have to be my dishonorable mention as well. Wait, that did come out in 2025.
Did come out in 2025, yeah. April of 2025.
Okay, yeah, no, I'll put that one as my dishonorable mention, because, bro,
yeah.
I don't know if we really need to get into much about it, but really, honestly, the fact, I know you didn't play the games, but the fact that they didn't even, really pay homage to the game, for real, they hint at it at the very end. I wish what they would have done is just gotten the actors from the game and then remade the story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, these are all actors that are actors in real life and not just, mocap artists and stuff like that.
True.
But what was your biggest critique with the movie?
I didn't play the game, right?
Yeah.
And I don't have a problem with video game movies, going off the game. Uncharted did a good job, and correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't really follow the game.
Yeah. I didn't watch it.
I enjoyed Uncharted a lot. And I don't have a big problem with video game movies, especially when they deviate from the game. Mm-hmm. But I just, it felt like there was no consistency with the plot. We were going everywhere in different directions.
Yeah.
Didn't let us like the characters at all.
I honestly, the characters were very one-dimensional. I loved the beginning, the kind of first half of the movie where they kind of knew it was silly. Guys, I think we're effed. That was so funny, dude.
It's just it felt like the directors knew this was low-key not a serious movie.
That, and I loved the kill after kill, whenever it was first a slasher movie with the one dude with the mask and the hammer. I loved that. And then we get to more paranormal stuff with the Asian chick being possessed. And then I liked it all until all of a sudden they get killed and they wake up and apparently it's been 13 days later. And then we see the iPhone clips. And I'm just what? I know Moist Critical talked about it, but I think the exact same thing. I'm we were watching it in there and I was why did we just skip 10 days and it's finally the last day? And then it's just a drag through the last night where it's such a big deal. But yeah, do you have anything more to say about that?
Yeah, I was just gonna touch on it could have been it could have been a better movie. I think aside of setting up the characters, blah blah blah, all that, slasher movies don't really do that. If you wanted to make a good slasher movie, make a good story, don't skip those 13 days, put 30 more minutes on the movie. It was what, a 1 hour and 15-minute movie or something?
I think it was 2 hours long. That was a long movie. I remember because I was calling Leah and I was
2 hours.
I was bro, we have so much more to go from this movie. And I was falling asleep watching it through your window door.
Or
But
at least give us a montage or something.
I think what they should have done, instead of using that last like hour for the last night, is just do what they were doing and just like play it out through the whole thing, and then have that kind of final act be shortened and not as dragged out. But okay, are we good to move on from that, because we still got 10 movies to go through, you know?
Yeah. Let's move on.
Oh yeah, what was your honorable mention?
Oh, honorable mention. I was gonna give it to Happy Gilmore 2. Not like the greatest movie you've ever seen. Pays homage to the first. Lots of cameos, funny. It's just a fun family movie. I
didn't watch it, but I know that that's a movie that you will always watch and love. You know, that's your kind of vibe.
Exactly.
Okay, do you wanna? I'll start with
you
my
go first.
number 10 movie. I actually saw this one with you. This was like around right when we first started hanging out. It was,
I know what you're gonna say.
Yeah, you, me, your mom, and Jet went to go watch it. It was Captain America: Brave New World.
Right.
And I put this at 10 just because it really feels like the weakest out of my list and the most forgettable, honestly. But would you like me to get into positives or negatives first?
I want to hear your negatives first.
Negatives? Okay. It brought back a villain from years ago, from Hulk, that really nobody knew about. I didn't even know about it until you said something.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, now I remember. But still, it's just like, I don't know. Why would they do that? What else was there? I just kind of felt like it was a little boring. Like, it really was kind of just forgettable in my mind. We really didn't get to see that main villain. And I don't think it really lived up to the Steve Rogers hype with like how he was as Captain America. I feel like his movies were a lot better. But for my positives, I really loved that it wasn't a multiverse story. And I know you and I talked about it the day that we watched it. I loved that it felt very grounded, and it felt like an old MCU movie, in my opinion. And I liked the colors. Like, I liked the final battle with the cherry blossoms and stuff like that. You know, we're filmmaker type people. We notice stuff like that. But yeah, that's basically all I had for Captain America: Brave New World. Do you have any thoughts with that movie?
It didn't make my top 10. I'll tell you that.
Wow.
It didn't make my top 10. But
Yeah, you watched more movies than me too. But yeah.
I didn't watch a lot more movies than you, but it didn't make my top 10. I loved that movie, but as it's aged, I've understood your negatives, and they've overcome the positives from that movie.
Yeah,
Really
for sure.
Really liked the groundedness. Really liked all that. I actually really liked Sam Wilson, Captain America. I
loved him.
I enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah.
I was not a fan of the Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross. Wasn't a fan of the old Hulk villain that nobody knew about, and they didn't really set him up. They presented him as you knew who he was.
Yeah,
They
they
had a
didn't set
villain
him
from
up.
Secret Invasion as well.
Yeah.
I forget his name, but it's the guy from Breaking Bad plays him. I forget his name.
It's all good.
Not
I'll
important,
find them.
but they but like a lot of villains that I feel like you had to really know some nicher.
You had to do your homework for it. You
yeah,
had to watch,
I agree.
what's the Captain America movie, or the TV show that was on Disney Plus?
You had to watch Captain America: Winter Soldier.
Exactly. You had to watch that.
Oh no, not Captain America: Winter Soldier.
Falcon
and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
And then you had to watch Secret Invasion. Had to watch the old Hulk.
Nobody's watching Secret Invasion, if we're being honest.
Yeah. And I don't know. I didn't like the recast of that Thunderbolt Ross either. It threw me off a little bit.
I think, they had to, right? That dude
They
died.
had to. He did die. Yeah.
Rip, buddy.
I don't know. It's hard. It's hard recasting. I like the way they couldn't replace T'Challa.
Who was it? Who was it that played him? Was it Tom Ford? Wait, is Tom Ford just the dude from the leather cologne?
Tom Ford is a cologne. Yes.
Ah, nice.
It's something Ford though. It's Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
But unimportant. But okay. I don't know.
What was your number 10?
My number 10, I don't have to look. I know what it was.
Yeah.
You're not going to agree with me. You're going to say.
Okay.
Wicked for Good, top 10. That was my number 10.
Bro, take it out of your top 10, dude. Captain America's better than that movie. I'm not going to lie.
For me, though, personally,
I didn't even watch that movie. I'm not going to lie. I didn't watch that movie.
Wicked was...
I'm surprised you don't have that higher, because you loved that movie.
There's a lot, though. There was a lot more in this list. It surprised me that I didn't have it higher, too. But then as I looked through the list...
There's other movies that are better.
Yeah,
that you enjoyed more, at least.
I agree. Yeah, I enjoyed more. So I'm going to get the negatives before I get into my positives.
Yeah.
But I think everyone across the board who watched Wicked for Good, whether you've seen the musical, whether you've not, it didn't have the same charm as the first one.
Yeah.
The first one drew a bunch of people in. It was really fun. It was really family, story. This one, just like Act 2 of the musical, is a lot darker.
Yeah.
A lot grittier. There's not as much fun.
Do you think that was on purpose? Like
100%.
to follow how the play was as well?
100%. But in my opinion, they could have gone darker. And I think
Really?
they should have.
Wow.
It would have committed to it more. I think they add these like songs in. The director added 2 more songs, especially Girl in the Bubble I wasn't a fan of. I think they tried to liven up a lot of
The
these.
movie to make it more friendly.
A lot of these like more fit to make it fit the PG vibe that the
Yeah.
first one did. I think if they went darker, it would have just like I would have enjoyed it a whole lot more. But that's very like nitpicky.
Yeah.
And then also I said it felt rushed in some areas, which like I think there was
How
a lot
long
of
was
time,
the movie?
2.5 hours, but it still felt rushed. Wow. So the way the musical is it only focuses on the witches. It only focuses on Elphaba, Galinda. There's nothing else. And so the director had to write in all the other sequences where those 2 aren't present in the scene, and it just felt like we were rushing to get back to what the musical has. And I wish the director would have just taken more of a role in like, we should linger on this scene, we should give this scene more, we should give these characters a little more, even though they weren't given that in the play. But nitpicky.
Yeah.
Positives, retells the second act of the musical well. I mean, it fits exactly like what the musical said.
Where they didn't change the story.
They didn't change the story a lot.
That's always good.
Yeah, which is good. The great music I just touched on, like how I didn't like the added music, but they redid the music that was already created really well. So like, I don't know. I'm a big fan of musical music. I know you're not.
Yeah.
But I would say they redid the music very well.
Show a clip of this dude in the Hamilton outfit dancing in front of his bathroom mirror.
I'll keep all my plans close to my chest. I'll wait.
All right, we're here, and then touching ending. I liked the ending. It made me cry the first time I watched it.
What was the ending? Because I'm not gonna watch it
so-
ever. But we're also allowed to get into spoilers. This is
not spoiler free.
not spoiler free. Right?
So at the end, the enemy, the wizard and his troops are closing in on Elphaba, and they're gonna kill her. And basically, her and Galinda have to say their final goodbyes to each other, best friends who met, and like just. It's a song kind of about like how like their past crossing was like one of the best things that's happened to them, and like the song is called For Good, and like they say, because of you I've been changed for good. I'm getting a little bit like chills right now talking about it. Like, it's actually such a good movie. But like because of you I've been changed for good, and like that's just like touching, and I feel like I don't know.
It's just a sweet ending.
It's a sweet ending. I
Yeah.
really like the ending, and it just did it well. So
Okay.
touching.
I'll move on. Actually, I want to hear your 9. We'll do like a snake kind of thing. I want to hear your 9 now.
Okay, perfect. And then cut. Water. I'm like really thirsty.
Okay, cool.
I like dry.
Oh yeah, can you grab me one too?
Yeah.
Low key, we should have thought of that before we started the
Because
podcast.
there's no waters.
Sprites. You know I don't drink Powerade, gang.
Bro, there's nothing in here, dude.
Elphaba. Glinda. Elphaba.
Waters are just gonna spawn in, no lie.
Glinda. I'm the witch, and I'm the witch, but which is which? I am a
Okay, so my 9. I don't know if this made your list either. You probably didn't watch this movie, but
We'll see.
Jurassic World Rebirth.
Yeah, I did not watch that.
That movie, like, I felt like it got a lot of hate it didn't deserve.
I know my sister and mom like the movie, but they love those movies. So yeah,
Right.
tell me your negatives and positives of that one.
Okay, well, I'm gonna start with my positives. So, oversaturated universe. That's what.
Yeah,
people's
how many
biggest complaint.
movies have been through that universe?
There has to be at least like 6 to 8.
Wow.
Like genuinely so many.
I don't know how you can
How do you make that
milk
many?
that kind of
I
story
agree.
that much. You know?
Well, I'm about to get into why. Like, I think it was good. Like,
Okay.
So that was my biggest pro. Like, it feels like a new beginning in an oversaturated universe. Like,
So it was a
genuinely,
good thing. Okay,
it was a
cool.
good thing. It doesn't completely like give up on everything else. It builds on the story, but it feels like a new beginning. We have fresh characters,
Mm-hmm.
Scarlett Johansson, and just like that group of people. Like, was just. Just like so fun to watch on screen, and like a new set of characters that's not this Chris Pratt universe that they gave us.
Yeah.
I just enjoyed that a lot, and just the way they have to go to these different islands, or they go to this island with all the dinosaurs because that's where the world has pushed all the dinosaurs because they can't have them in like society.
So there's like a separate world.
Yeah, it's like a separate island, like an
separate
island with
island.
carnivorous dinosaurs.
I need to watch these movies. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, and so like they have to go to this island and get all these different like parts from like a sky dinosaur, a land dinosaur, and a sea dinosaur, but they're all like for like this cure thing. And like it's just really cool. Like it sets up like it's a new movie in like an oversaturated universe, which is my favorite part of it.
Nice.
My only negative, flash the picture on the screen right now.
I will do.
The D-Rex is the ugliest looking thing I've ever seen in my life.
The D-Rex? Hold on, let me pull
Just
this
look up
up.
a picture because you'll understand. You'll know because it was on TikTok and everything. It might be the worst like CGI mess I think I've ever seen.
Bro.
Yeah.
This thing?
Yeah, that's the big bad dinosaur in the movie. It's a like biochemically engineered dinosaur. I didn't like it. That was like my biggest negative with the movie.
Okay.
So that takes me out of it. Every time I saw it, I laughed, and it just took me out of it.
I feel like that always sucks whenever like the movie will be pretty good and then the CGI will just kind of take you out of it. Like Squid Game with the baby, that took me out of it a lot of the time.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, was that everything you had for your 9?
I'll let you go to your 9 now.
Okay. Honestly, I'm just gonna go with the Minecraft movie. It's just a fun movie. It wasn't very serious, but I did enjoy it more than I enjoyed Brave New World. So that's why I have it at my 9. I'll go through my negatives first. It's not a bad movie. I just felt like it wasn't as entertaining as it wasn't as moving as like the other movies on this list. I mean, you've got great movies that came out in this year, and obviously the Minecraft movie is not going to be like a top 5 movie, but
True.
My biggest negative, I think, with it is that I wish it wasn't a live-action CGI mix. I wish it was just fully animated, like how Lego Movie was, like how like Spider-Verse kind of is, but like in the Minecraft style. And I wish that they could have done it like that and just had like maybe Jack Black voice, and all those characters' voice. And I will have to agree. I will have to say like some of the acting, just with like newer actors,
Right.
It was a little iffy. Like at some points. But for my positives, it was just a super funny movie, and the culture like that it brought with like the whole chicken jockey stuff and like ruining movie theaters. It was very funny. And I really thought that the CGI was great. Like the world of Minecraft was really pretty, and it looked awesome. And the story wasn't too deep. That's what I liked about it. I liked that it was just fun. What were your thoughts? Actually, well, is Minecraft movie on your list?
Not on my list.
No.
Minecraft movie did not make my list. No.
What was your thoughts on Minecraft
I almost put it
movie?
on there as like kind of a joke, but I was like, Minecraft movie? Come on.
I'm putting Minecraft movie in there.
I'm glad you liked it.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the culture around it. I had to ask you for the podcast, did you ever get involved in some of that movie theater mess culture when it came out?
No. I know you probably did that.
We didn't make a mess. No, we just I went there with some of my friends and we just yelled and had a good time.
The thing that I love about this is that I'll go to a movie theater every now and then and we'll just scream chicken jockey on a completely separate movie, like what Miles did.
When we went to Black Phone 2.
Exactly, yeah. But yeah, that's my 9. I'll let you go to your 8. We'll just go back and forth now.
For sure.
Because I feel like the snake thing was a little stupid if we only have 2 people. So you're 8 now?
My 8?
Yeah.
All right. I don't know. Maybe you might disagree with this being too low on the list. But checking the shirt, I put Fantastic Four First Steps as my 8.
Are you serious?
I just had movies that I liked in
Wow.
front of it.
I'm trying to think of movies that, you might have just, I'm a little biased. And we'll talk about
I tried
why
to
I'm
remove
biased.
my bias.
I'll talk about why I'm a little biased. Is because I got to see it in Orlando at Disney Springs, the opening night, and they had the Fantastic Four blue carpet and all the lights and stuff, and it was a really cool experience. So
Forever jealous of that. Bro.
I'm a little biased of that
my
because it was
gosh.
such a cool experience, and that was my first time in Orlando. It was fun, but
Yeah, that low key probably would have bumped it up for me.
Yeah.
But try to remove bias. Johnny Storm is one of my favorite Marvel characters of all time.
Mm-hmm.
The Human Torch. Love that character so much. I
And-
thought Joseph Quinn did it
yes,
so well.
he was
bro.
so funny. He was great.
So good.
He was so good.
I don't get into that with my positives. My negatives, only negative for this movie was the way a Marvel group of heroes defeats Galactus is the exact same every single time Galactus is a threat.
By
Put him in a black hole,
different
put
area.
him in a wormhole, and put him in a different area.
Yeah.
And, like,
Has that been something that's happened in other Fantastic Four movies with him?
Not just Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four, the first one, yes. Or like the first like ones. He was in the second movie, but yes. And then specifically the Marvel Superheroes Lego game. That's how you defeat Galactus in the Lego game.
It was
And
predictable.
in Fortnite live event. That's how you defeat Galactus.
Pushed him out into the universe. Yeah.
So, but like, there's only one Galactus in the whole multiverse.
Oh.
So you can't defeat him another way without killing him.
So just push him somewhere else.
So push him somewhere else. So that's the only reason. That's the only negative I have with the movie, really. Yeah. The rest of it, I put enjoyable story. I mean, literally a family story. Like that is the most family story you can get from this year. Like genuinely such a good story.
And how about Julia Gardner?
Oh, don't even get me started. But like even
This is for school. Let's not get started.
let's
Let's keep going.
even the emotion of family, like where it's like Reed, sometimes you being you hurts me, like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was so good.
like
Oh,
even the
bro, that movie
dynamics
was
of
really
family.
good.
Yeah.
And I loved like the dynamic with Invisigirl and like how she went out for like one of the first. No, she was the head of a lot of like the public relations. But I love that she like the scene where she goes out with the baby in front of everybody and she's like telling everybody that hates her. She's like saying we're gonna do it as a family and we're gonna protect you. I know you guys hate us, but this is our baby. And like she shows everybody the baby.
Chills again.
Yeah, and it's just like I don't know. I just thought it was great.
So good, dude. I was just gonna say, like other notes I have was summer blockbuster feel. That's
Exactly.
perfect summer movie,
yeah,
dude.
It was perfect. It came
Loved
out,
it.
Like middle of July. It was
I
such
know.
a good vibe.
Such a good summer movie. And then I just said like sets up Doomsday well, introduces their team well.
The post-credit scene was sick.
Facts.
That was one of
Oh
favorite
my
parts.
gosh, I thought we were gonna get to see RDJ's face, but I knew they wouldn't show us it.
Yeah.
Ugh. And then the Silver Surfer arc was probably one of my favorite parts of the movie.
I really hope we get to see Julia Gardner back as Silver Surfer and Joseph Quinn as what's his name?
Human Torch, yeah.
I really hope we get to see more of them in the future.
I would love to see that. I really hope they don't remove that with their new reset of their universe after Secret Wars. But that's for another day for me to get into. Really good movie. Liked that one. There were just other movies in front of it at the 8. What's your 8? I need to hear.
I said Thunderbolts.
Oh, no. All the way at the 8 is crazy.
Yeah, no, well, there was other movies I just enjoyed more. I think I have a knack for horror movies, honestly. I think that's because I have a lot of horror movies in my top 5.
Right.
But I'll start with my negatives. I feel like it's not a huge deal. Really, my main reason for putting it at 8 is because there's more movies I liked higher.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of background movies that you need to watch, like Black Widow, Hawkeye.
Very true.
stuff
Super
like-
true.
Yeah, Yelena's in Hawkeye. But it just wasn't a huge deal. There really weren't many negatives. I just feel like there were other things that I enjoyed. I loved how dark and moody it was for a Marvel movie, which is what I feel like they had to do if they were going to go with The Void and Sentry as a character. And speaking of, he was an amazing character.
Oh my gosh.
I love the way that they did him. And like, are you seeing the edits on TikTok now where it's like have you seen those edits?
Of like of the Void?
Void,
Yes,
yeah.
yes. I mean, I got him back when the movie came out, but yeah, I know what you're talking about.
They're looking really
And what's the actor's name? Lucas Pullman, I think.
so.
Lewis Pullman, maybe.
I don't know. Yeah.
But oh my gosh, dude, he's good. He's good, and other things too. Like you can see, like that's just not like the character of the Sentry or Bob, how he was in the movie. Like that's not like who he is as a person. That's like good acting, bro. Like, cause I was like, oh, this guy must be kind of an awkward guy, but like that's just good acting. Like he plays other characters so differently. Such a good actor.
I feel like it had a really nice change of pace, just because Marvel movies, they kind of feel the same after a while, and I just like I said, how it was dark and moody, and it was really funny in my opinion. Like even with it being dark, I loved like David Harbour. He's hilarious.
Yes.
And my favorite like funny moment in that was when they're going through Bob's memories, and he like pops out with a chicken outfit.
And he's like, I'm high on meth.
And he like hits the dude with the sign. I thought that was super funny, but that's basically it for my 8. I want to hear your 7.
7. All right, so this, I'll say it out the front. One of my negatives of this is it could be recency bias putting this in my 7.
Whoa.
But I have The Housemaid at 7. Just saw that movie about a week ago. So recency bias heavily. That's why I put it as
2026, man.
Nuh-uh. It came out right at the end of 2025. I looked it up.
Oh, really?
I looked it up.
Oh, yeah, you made sure to check that.
Yeah. So, The Housemaid, I thought was very good movie. I thought it was interesting. I thought it was.
Is it scary?
It's more thriller than scary, and so like that. So recency bias was my biggest negative I had on that. And then the other thing I had was the plot twist. Very predictable. I went with my friend Easton, and I was whispering in his ear exactly what was about to happen
Don't
before.
spoil this one for me because
I won't. But I was whispering in his ear exactly what was about to happen right before it happened the entire movie. But as I'm saying that, it was a very, the plot twist made a lot of sense though.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like when a movie has a plot twist you weren't seeing coming, and I'm like, how does that make any sense?
Yeah.
Right? So, like, I really enjoyed it, even though the plot twist was predictable, because it was like, that makes sense. That's insane, but that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then, like, this isn't a spoiler free, but the theme of lying presented in this movie, and like how every character's a liar, and like how they lie to get certain places, and like
Didn't Sydney Sweeney's character, she lied to be.
the job to get the job, yeah.
Yeah.
But like that, like, and like I'm like, okay, this is probably setting up a theme, and like every character's a liar.
Cool.
So that's like, I loved that theme and how they explored that. And also I put, these are the best supporting actors I've seen in a movie, not just all year, but probably in the 2020s. Like Sydney Sweeney, she's a good actor.
Yeah.
She's a great Like, she's a great actress. I like her work. But,
I bet you do.
school project kid.
Sorry.
But I thought these supporting actors, the actor and actress, I thought they were generally some of the best supporting roles I've seen in a long time. The way they flip who they are on a dime, as I said, like the lying, and like you gotta, like every person has a mask on this movie.
Oh, that's cool.
It's
Is it,
just like
kind of have to like figure it out on your own as well, because I like kind of like Knives Out kind of thing. You gotta,
yeah, like they'll present it to you, but it's at the end.
Cool.
So
Okay.
it's kind of like you're figuring out. You're like, oh my gosh, like you're piecing it together as it goes.
Yeah.
So the supporting roles just did it for me. That was my biggest highlight of the movie. That's what put me over at the 7.
And that was your 7.
That was my 7. You got it.
Okay. By the way, this is only supposed to be like a 10 to 15 minute podcast, so we've definitely gone over that. But we're just gonna keep it going.
You can cut a lot out though.
He's not. No, I'm not cutting anything out. No. This is
Okay.
our podcast, bro. And
Bet.
Mr. Loudest, if you're watching this part of the podcast, we're probably over 10 to 15 minutes. We're just gonna leave it. Hopefully, maybe this gets me extra credit.
Hopefully it doesn't dock your grade, bro.
Yeah, no, that I don't. He's not. Surely you won't dock my grade for going above and beyond and doing research on these movies. But yeah, my 7. You might actually be a little bit mad at me about this one because I don't have it as high, but I put Superman at my 7.
Okay, I don't hate that. I actually don't hate that.
Okay, good. Because like it was a great movie and I loved it, but I feel like
There's movies that are better.
Exactly. There are so many movies that are better, and in my opinion, I'll go through my negatives. I feel like the pacing got a little bit annoying. Kind of like, I don't know. It just felt like a really long movie. I feel like it didn't need to be that long, in my opinion, and I felt like it dragged. But that was really it. My positives were obviously David Cornsweet. I loved. He like was a Boy Scout, you know. I loved that, and I thought. Excuse me. The color grade was awesome.
Oh my
It was
gosh, I put
different.
that in mine too.
Yeah, it was
Holy.
different. It was so fun, and it really did feel like Spider-Man 2 vibes, like a perfect comic book movie, you know.
I agree.
And my favorite part of that movie, I think, was like just like the positivity of it, and like it really just felt like a happy, good movie. Like the ending with him, his memories like spinning all around him and stuff like that. That was beautiful, and like this was one of my favorite moments is whenever like the squirrel was about to be crushed, and he just like in the middle of fighting this monstrous being, he just goes in and saves the squirrel just
Right.
because he wants to save lives. And he loves saving lives. That was one of my favorite things. But yeah, that was my 7. I'm ready to hear your 6 unless you have any more thoughts.
Well,
on
then
those.
we're going to continue to talk about Superman because I have Superman at my 6.
Nice. Yeah.
And I'm going to talk about what I loved about the movie. Going back to those memories and just like how positive this movie was. I don't know if you've seen the TikToks, but like 2025 was the year of hope. Like the hope in movies, bro. Like every movie like made me feel like here, like felt like here, like this is like empowering. This is like we got this. Like it,
Yeah.
and I feel like that's something like outside of movies that the 2020s needed. Like genuinely, like starting the good decade off with COVID and just like all these like around the world tragedies stacking up after years. Like genuinely, like this is like a turning point. I feel like for the decade, and like people are gonna understand. Like in a couple years, people are gonna see like, oh my gosh, like film really directed the culture back into like a hopeful manner.
Yeah.
And so I'll get into Superman a little bit more. I'll get into my negatives first, as you did. I really said underdeveloped characters, which I want to specifically highlight the Justice Gang and underdeveloped characters. I wish they did more with Green Lantern. I really like that actor.
Yeah,
I think
he's
that's.
funny. He wasn't in it a lot. He wasn't.
No, he wasn't in it that much. And I thought he was really funny, too. I thought they made him really funny. They did the most with Mr. Terrific. Mr. Terrific was cool.
He was awesome.
He was cool.
so cool.
Hot Girl was cool. But I don't know. I just thought it was underdeveloped. And then also, like, kind of what you said about some of the Marvel movies, I put that you like relies on future DC knowledge for some of the aspects of the film. So the Justice Gang, Crypto, Supergirl, even.
I'm not a DC guy at all.
I'm not really either. I just
I
like
had to
know what I
actually-
know.
Yeah, you know a lot more than me. I feel like with DC.
Yeah.
I had to like actually go do research for this movie because I didn't know anything or know
Yeah.
anybody. And I feel like if I didn't do that, I wouldn't have enjoyed it as much.
Yeah. I got really excited about the dog. Crypto really
no, I know
got me
Crypto, for
excited.
sure.
I would say
Oh, that final shot with him and Superman in space, like looking down on Earth. So
yeah, so cool, dude.
Yeah.
And so like those are like little things like but like I just feel like even Crypto, like and a lot of people know the dog. But like our moms, bro, like a lot of people who don't have DC knowledge that are coming into this movie like, "Oh, this is a fresh start to a universe."
Why is this dog flying?
Yeah, exactly. Like it's just like there's a lot of things that rely on your future knowledge for a first generation movie of this whole universe for James Gunn. But
I didn't talk about this. Excuse me.
no, yeah.
One of my favorite scenes in that movie that kind of hit for me because it's like I think they live in Missouri, right? His
I think they do, yes. Or
like-
Kansas or Missouri, something like that.
It really felt like I was watching that scene. It felt like I was talking to my grandparents. Like
Really?
I don't know. It just hit home for me. Like I started tearing up. Like it was. I don't know. It was just so good to me. Like that scene whenever he has the heart to heart with his father, and I just loved it. And I was watching it with my dad. It felt like I was like at my grandparents' house talking to my dad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah. That was everything I had on Superman, and I don't know what you have else on Superman.
Yeah, well, those were my negatives. Oh, my other negative. They killed Malik Ali. They killed Malik Ali right in front of Superman. One of the saddest scenes I think I've seen this year, man.
Wow, yeah.
Oh my gosh, and
I was
unexpected. I didn't think they'd shoot a guy in the head, dude.
I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
That's like a...
And I was like, dang, holy crap. Like, this
and that-
Lex Luthor guy is insane.
Yeah. That scene at the end, whenever, like, Superman is, like, yelling at Lex, like, telling him what it means to, like, be a good person, I think.
Yeah.
Something like that. Awesome.
Yeah, so I'll get into my positives then with that. Empowering, feels human. Like, that's what it means to be human.
Yeah,
Like, that's
yeah.
good, bro. Like, I was like, dang. Like, I was sitting in there watching, and I'm like, dang. That's insane.
Did you watch the behind the scenes of that? Like, when... You didn't
Oh,
watch that?
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
no, I
I've seen
know
it.
you
Yes,
did,
I've seen
bro.
it. Yes, I've seen it. Yes, I've
Yeah,
seen it.
that was so good.
And like with James Gunn, like kind of like telling him some stuff, but he really took over. Like David Cornswat took over that role.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my gosh, bro. Yeah, and
cool to me.
David Cornswat, soundtrack, colors, like all the things you've said. Like genuinely so good. I said best CGI I've seen in a while. Like it took me out of Marvel CGI. Like Marvel CGI, I don't know. I feel like recently it's been lacking just a little bit. Like when he's breaking out of that prison and it like the camera fully warps around and he punches. If you know what, do you know what I'm talking about?
yeah.
Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And like these slow-mo scenes of like when he saves that squirrel or he saves that girl actually. It's the little girl and those like
Don't they
big
get, like, almost
circle-
sucked into a black hole too?
Yeah, they
CGI
do.
stuff is pretty cool.
Like with that river of like
Yeah,
block
yeah,
things.
that was cool.
Like all CGI. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Like you're like I know like you're like whoa, but like really think about how much this movie was CGI.
yeah,
And how well they did.
because you said CGI and I was like, really for this movie? And I guess it's Superman. There's gonna be a lot of CGI. But
Yeah.
I didn't think there was like the black hole thing. 'Cause
That was
that's why I have
insane, yeah.
I have Fantastic Four above Superman because of the black hole and the CGI in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like I loved that movie. But yeah, anything else on Superman?
The only thing I'd like to add, I know I'm going a little long for the Superman, but I like Superman a lot. Less powerful Superman. He needed the help of others. It makes it feel more relatable. It makes it feel like Superman is like he is trying to be human, and he's powerful, he has powers, but like
It's not like the one that was what was the one previously?
I forget his name, but I know what you're talking about.
Like
It's
the one where he's like literally God. Like
yeah, like
I don't know if I like that.
Kal-El, no.
Yeah.
But that's all I have.
What were your thoughts on like? I remember there was a lot of debate on like when they throw the can at him and it like hits his head.
Yeah.
Should he move his head at all or like flinch? You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I thought that was cool. I thought
like
it
the flinch.
it looks a little goofy, but it's cool though. It's cool.
That he didn't flinch.
Wait, did he didn't
In the
flinch,
movie,
did
they
he?
took it out. They took it out.
Yeah, he didn't flinch. What? Because I watched it here. I watched it after it came out on streaming, after it came out of the movie, so I saw whatever the newest version was, and I don't think he flinched, did he?
He didn't flinch in any of the movies. Like
Oh, okay.
They took it out after the trailers. After people.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I agree. I don't think he should have flinched.
I kind of liked that he flinched just because it showed that he like is human. That it didn't hurt him. It hurts him that people are like disliking him like that. You know what I mean? Like,
No, I'm with you though.
like he wants to be not like loved by the people, but it's just not like what's happening to him isn't like true. If that
Right,
makes sense.
right,
Like,
right.
He just genuinely wants to help people, and I feel like I don't know. I thought it was cool.
I'm with you though. I see what you're saying, but if you want to get onto we're in the top. Oh no, you guys still got your 6. You guys still got your 6. So
Yeah,
let me hear your
that was
6.
6, right?
Yeah,
Okay, and my 6. Yeah, I know you didn't watch this one, but I'm gonna have to put Weapons at my 6.
I thought that's what you were gonna say.
That movie, whenever the trailers were coming out, you watch the trailers, right?
Yeah, the kids like.
Yeah. I thought this was gonna be like a top 5, top 3 movie for this year.
Really?
Yeah, but I think there were some things that did take me not out of it, but just kind of like made me dislike it a little bit. I'll start with my negatives. I thought it was a little too funny. Like the trailers did a really good job with like the Ring camera setup and stuff like that. It was so mysterious and really creepy and cool. And like the 217, that's when all the kids leave. Like I thought that was such a cool idea, and there's like nothing like that. And that was really my only negative is that I wish it kept the creepy vibe from the trailers. But going into my positives, I loved how funny it was. Like that, it was so good. Like, what's the dude's name? He's in Wake Up Dead Man.
It's
Josh Brolin.
Josh Brolin, yeah.
He was hilarious. Like, there's a scene where he's like asleep and he has a nightmare about his kid that went missing. He's one of the dads, and he like gets jump scared in the dream, and he wakes up and just screams the F word. And it's just like it's really funny. But I thought it was a good balance of like mystery and horror and like actually being scary. Yeah, just the idea itself of like an entire classroom goes missing at 217 except one kid.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just thought like it's really cool.
I need to watch this movie, bro. This might be our next one. Like
It's
next
different, bro.
time we gotta watch
And
this
I'm
movie.
not gonna get into spoilers or anything, but it's just so cool. And like Julia Gardner and Josh Brolin are definitely standouts. Like Julia Gardner that month, she went insane. She had that movie, and then right after Fantastic Four,
Right.
it was sick. But yeah, that was my 6. I'm ready to hear your 5. Unless you have any, I know you don't.
No, I don't have any thoughts.
Yeah,
but I gotta watch that movie now.
Yeah.
You've like Loki put me on already. All right, we're in the top 5.
Yeah.
Top 5. We've already talked about it. Thunderbolts. My number 5, Thunderbolts, man. Best Marvel movie of the year, 100%. Out of the 3 Marvel movies that came out, best Marvel movie of the year.
Yeah.
I really liked it. I'm going to start with my positive this time. I liked how it touches on real life depression. Real life, like Bob is in this depression and he's in the void. The void takes over. Like your feelings can take over, and his friends drag him out of that and save him from that like dark depths. And it was just such a cool portrayal. I like to call this movie the A24 Marvel movie.
Yeah.
Because it really
it doesn't feel like a Marvel movie.
it feels different. And I say that about a lot of different movies. Like A24 just puts out these different movies that I like. And so like that's why I call it the A24 of Marvel movies, because it's genuinely like a different Marvel movie. Like it feels fresh in this, again, like I'm gonna use the word oversaturated, because I feel like a lot of people feel oversaturated in this Marvel universe with all the crazy shows and the movies, 3 movies a year.
I really don't like how much shows they're doing.
I know, because I don't ever end up watching the shows, and then like
I still haven't watched Loki 2, which I need to.
oh
because
crazy,
Doomsday's
you
coming.
gotta watch
I
Loki
know,
too.
I know that one's good, but yeah.
I like the cool hero, like the team of heroes. Like I kind of like that they killed Taskmaster at the start. I don't like Taskmaster, but the rest of them so cool. I really like John Walker. He's like one of my favorites, and Bucky.
He was
Like
pretty funny, and I liked his redemption arc that he had.
yeah, I really like that. Like
Yeah.
that was awesome. And then also I just like that they like actually shocking moments. Like a lot of these Marvel movies kind of predictable, right? Like you have these like moments where you're like, oh, the heroes are gonna win. Like this is like they're gonna beat the Void. They're gonna, and then like, and it's David Harbour's character. What's his name? I don't know. David Harbour's character.
Red.
Yeah, Red Guardian comes in.
yeah.
This little girl's looking up. A rock's coming to fall on her, and he saves her. And he's like Red Guardian did something. Like this guy, like he actually saves her. Goes to give her a hug. Boom, she disappears. Like
Yeah.
Jenny, I remember watching that in theater and going,
Yeah.
like they did not do that. Like they
Yeah.
just like I thought, because you thought the Void was killing people.
Yeah.
Like you thought it was just death, and you're like, oh my gosh, they just killed a little kid on screen. Like Marvel did not just do that. I was like, holy, oh my gosh, like it was insane. Like I can't remember, like I can't capture the feeling that I felt the first time watching that scene, because it was genuinely insane. But I like that Marvel wasn't afraid with this movie. I think they already knew they were out there with the depression themes and the like themes of mental health, and they were like, let's go all the way.
Cool too.
I really like the marketing.
Like with the asterisks, I thought that was really cool.
So cool.
I probably should have put Thunderbolts higher.
And then the only thing, I wish the end battle sequence was a little longer. I think it was just 7 minutes when they were going through his memories and going through. I kind of wish that they tapped into more memories.
Really?
Like we got like 3 memories. We got the
They
chicken,
went
we got his
through those
room.
numbers Quick.
Yeah, they got the chicken, they got the room, and then they got the lab.
The
I'm pretty
lab,
sure.
That was a shock to me, because I was like, wait, this like
This is the one that Yelena stole from.
this
like,
is right whenever it started.
right.
I was like, that twist is really cool.
I liked that too. Yeah, I liked that a lot. But I just thought, I don't know. I thought it could have been a little longer. But again, nitpicky. I really liked that movie. Only other negative, Thunderbolts are cooked in Doomsday, bro.
Yeah.
They're getting ripped. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how they're gonna compete with Doctor Doom.
I
but
did want to talk about.
Guess we'll see.
What are they going to do about having 2 Avengers teams? There's Avengers with an S and Avengers with a Z.
And then like they don't like each other too.
Yeah, I was kind of confused about that, but I guess we'll figure out in Doomsday.
I mean, Doomsday 3-hour runtime. We're gonna probably figure it
Excited
out.
for that, yeah. Speaking of, are you more excited for Doomsday or Spider-Man? I wish
You're gonna
they-
hate me, but Doomsday.
Yeah, I know you'd say that, but I wish they'd market Spider-Man more. A little bit.
Yeah, like I'm
been
like,
like 6
why?
months.
Yeah, why are they not marketing that movie? I agree. I think if they marketed Spider-Man more to me, I would really be more excited for Spider-Man. But the only thing I have for Spider-Man is these leaked pictures, and I know you
You
are.
haven't even seen the leaked trailer? New York, I love you.
Oh well, yeah, I forgot about that one too.
That
oh
got me
yeah.
so hyped, dude.
Ah, dude, I kind of forget about that though.
Yeah.
I don't know. I try to stay away from the leaks, like, because I really want to be
You
surprised.
know I go into everything.
Oh my gosh, this
I'm
guy,
on Twitter all-
Spider-Man, like Twitter feed, your entire Twitter feed is Spider-Man.
Yeah, well now it's not, because Spider-Man's kind of gotten a little unpopular. Like,
Yeah.
since the leak came out, it's kind of died down a little bit, but
But I don't
they
know.
were supposed to, people kept saying like they're going to drop it like on Christmas and New Year's.
But like, why would they why are they dropping like 8 Doomsday trailers before they drop a Spider-Man trailer? Like, this makes
Yeah.
no sense.
They're not trailers, they're stories.
Oh yeah, they're little fragments.
seen that?
I seen that. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, I want to hear your 5.
My 5, I have Fantastic Four.
Alright.
We talked on this a lot. I talked about how I'm a little biased because of it. I love the CGI with the black hole stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like a fiend for space. So anything like that, I thought was really really cool.
Yeah.
The chemistry of the group was awesome. It really did feel just like a summer movie.
Right.
Negatives, I feel like they cut a lot. like end of second, beginning of third act, like the pacing's really cool, and then they just jump from like 3 months later. They built up all these things. You know?
Yeah, I get
Which,
what you're
They're
saying.
not gonna like show stuff. Like they're not gonna just show the building and like have that take up 30 minutes of just building stuff.
Yeah.
I did just feel like it sped up super fast, and all of a sudden Galactus is here.
I'll agree with you on that. Like, I really don't, like we just talked about Until Dawn. I don't like these jumps in the middle of movies. I like at the end, like if you want to do like
An epilogue.
yeah, and like your epilogue or anything, or prologue, and then put like 10 years later, like, or 10 years later at the end, or 5 months later.
Yeah.
Like, but like, I didn't like how Stranger Things at the start of the season was a time jump. I know they had to do it, but I didn't like it because it kind of
And then it was
removed a
just
lot of my hype from the
exposition dump.
end.
Like Robin just expo dumping for like
Yeah, like
the
10
first
minutes.
like 10, 15 minutes, which I thought they did well, but I don't like expo dumps. I want to.
Yeah, I know you hate that because when we watched Running Man, you were like, oh my
Oh,
gosh.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was so annoying. The whole ending was an expo dump. Of Running
5
Man.
minutes, and it was just a guy talking over it. Yeah, but like, I had another one of
Oh no!
Yeah,
that's
just like
my
in the-
worst movie of 2025.
Running Man.
Yeah, for sure.
I thought it kept
It
me
was
engaged.
fun.
It kept me engaged more than Until
Oh
Dawn
no,
did.
no! Until Dawn was definitely worse. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely worse.
But
yeah.
sorry, I'll let you talk. But I don't like when they jump in the middle of movies. I think like a montage would be so much better of just like things getting built and stuff.
That's my 5. I don't have much to say about it because we talked about it a lot already. But
Okay.
I'm really, really curious to say what you put at your 4 because I feel like I know what your last 4 are going to be, and they're probably going to be the same as me.
I think we both have the same last 4. Now that I'm looking at it, I know we have the last 4.
I think so too because, yeah.
I think you're gonna say I'm crazy for this being at my 4
You
because I
wanna-
bet
you
it's
wanna-
probably higher.
You want to try and guess what my next 4 are? Actually, no. Let's just
No.
go.
Let me say it because I know what our last 4 are.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say them in a random order, so you don't know what I'm doing. But we have Wake Up Dead Man, Marty Supreme, Black Phone 2, and Sinners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like that's obviously a top 4 of, and
For us, and
for us
for
at
this
least
year.
for this year.
Last year.
I know that's going to be a top 4. I know that's going to be our top 4, but I think you're not going to like my 4th out of
Okay.
those.
Let's see which
was Black Phone 2.
Whoa!
I know.
Are you serious?
Yes,
That's my top 3, dude.
I know, but
Wake Up Dead Man top 3.
yeah,
Wow. You probably put that one at 3.
you'll see. We'll get to that. But Black Phone 2 at the 4. I just liked the other ones a little more. Now, was Black Phone 2 probably my favorite creative movie of the year? Yes.
Yeah.
Genuinely the most fun I've ever had with like loving a soundtrack. The like
Music was so cool.
like the music, not like when I say soundtrack, I'm talking about the music they did, not like the music they pulled from like the
Yeah,
world.
like the score for
The score was just insane, dude.
so awesome.
And just like the colors and the way they use the VHS and all the creative of Scott Derrickson, like the creativeness that he has is insane. I love the way he does stuff.
And I love that they added to the story. Like they left the lore from the first one really open ended and added to it instead of like just like I don't know really how you can mess that up.
Yeah.
Honestly. But I feel like what they added to it was awesome, and I love that they focused more on the sister,
Right.
And like the mom, and dude, Black Phone 2 is so good. We don't need to talk anymore about it from my perspective.
I'll talk about it from my perspective. So,
Yeah.
the first thing I'll bring up is I'm writing a paper on these movies, on Black Phone 2, Sinners, and Wake Up Dead Man.
Yeah.
The 3 of them.
And why is that?
Yeah, so it's basically a paper about how Christianity influences directors in non-Christian films and modern filmmaking, and like how where they got that from and how they implemented that in their movies. So I'm doing a lot of research on these, and Scott Derrickson talks about, he has an interview where he says everyone's a Christian when they sit down to watch a horror movie. Everyone understands the concepts of heaven and hell and a demon and how to fight a demon using the Bible and God, and like that is like genuinely, I love that. Like if you're not even if you're not a Christian, you understand that's how you beat a demon in a horror movie. And so I really like that he said that. I'm like, oh yeah, everyone is a Christian when they sit down and watch a horror movie. Like everyone understands the rules of Christian, like the rules of a Christian in a horror movie. And so I really enjoyed that he said that. And like, so like, that's why themes of heaven and hell, like the way like they said
They
like,
respected it too. For Black Phone 2, right? You're on Black Phone.
yeah, Black Phone 2.
They respected it. Like the ending with like the mom's in heaven.
Mm-hmm.
I loved that they respected Christianity. I don't know if
He is Christian. Yeah, he is Christian.
Okay. Well, that makes sense then. But I love that it wasn't like overly demonic. I love that.
Oh,
it
yeah.
wasn't like mocking Christianity or blasphemous.
Yeah.
It was like it was happy. Like it made me happy.
Like
to
the
watch
ending
movie
was
like that.
happy.
Yeah, and it was gory, but like in like a not a distasteful way. Like it was a horror movie, but it was.
It did. The
great.
gore was done really well. I almost put that in my positives, but I was gonna say the gore was done so well.
Yeah.
So well, like
that-
genuinely to where it's not like, oh my gosh, like.
Yeah.
No, what were you gonna say? What were you gonna say?
I'll talk about it whenever we get to mine.
Okay.
My ranking for Black
And then I said like it's a other than my one negative or no, yeah, my kind of my own like negative. It feels a little Nightmare of Elm Street-esque with the dreams and like it feels like they pulled, but it is a very new way of presenting a horror villain. The way he attacks to the dreams, but it's also in the real world, and how you can see her when they're in that kitchen, how she's getting like picked up by an invisible entity and like, but she can also fight back. It's like very interesting and very fun to watch.
Yeah.
And then it's like I felt like it was a little unpredictable at times. Like you don't know what's gonna happen.
I didn't know what was like.
Like-
Whenever we'd enter like a new chapter, you'd see the kids like float up from under the ice, and like something gets like burned or scratched onto their arm, and you're like, what does that even mean? And then it all pieces together and makes sense.
Like that's like good filmmaking right there.
And the
And
acting
that's
was great too.
so good. I really like the guy. I forget his name. Yeah. He is insane. Like the actor is just crazy, bro.
I don't know what his name was.
He plays the kid in the new Trainer Dragon movie too. But
Yeah.
he's popping off too. He's like getting a ton of roles.
A lot of roles.
And then the only thing is the last other thing is something you don't see with a lot of sequels, but in my opinion, better than the original.
I agree. 100%.
Better than the original. I could rewatch that sequel a bunch of times.
That
like-
original is gonna stay iconic, just because it was so different, and I think it was during COVID, right?
Yeah, maybe 2021 though.
Yeah, it might have came out after.
Yeah.
They filmed it probably during COVID and stuff. But that second one was definitely way better in my opinion. Yeah. Anything else for?
No, take it away with your 4.
4. Wow.
I
Okay,
know.
for my 4, I put Wake Up Dead Man.
I figured you would. I figured you would.
Figured I would because you kind of know where my next 3 will land. But Wake Up Dead Man was just like I've watched it 3 times now.
I can't wait to get into that one.
I watched it 3 times now, and I've cried, teared up twice
Mm-hmm.
at the end, just because I don't know. It's just beautiful. I love Father Judd as a character.
So much.
He's so sweet, and I love like the realization whenever he realizes or he has his road to Damascus.
Damascus.
Damascus. Sorry.
Yeah, road to Marcus.
Road to Damascus.
Yo. Road to Damascus, but you got it.
Whenever he has this road to Damascus and he realizes like this is not what I should be doing, he looks down at the broken piece of
Jesus.
Jesus.
And he's like, oh.
and he realizes, and then he gets a call and he like answers the call, and he's like so focused on figuring out his own problems, doing it himself. And this is what I just love this movie. No, it's gonna stay at my 4.
You almost moved it, you're like, oh.
Yeah. Just because this movie is so beautiful.
From a Christian's perspective, like us as Christian,
touches
I
me.
feel like that's why I have it so high. I think if an eighth, by the way, I'll touch on this more when I go. Directors says he's non-religious. He's not Christian. He grew up very Christian.
Protestant, I think.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
wasn't Catholic.
He wasn't Catholic.
He,
but
I loved that he answers the phone and he's so caught up in him living his own way and trying to fix his problems by himself. He hears this person and realizes his own calling. He realizes, God, if it be your will that you can get me through this, then I'll just let it be and I'll let you do that, and I'm gonna do what I know to do is what my purpose is. And he's on the phone with her for hours.
yeah, it's nighttime when they cut back.
And it's it's just so beautiful, and I love the ending, like with the diamond and the ruby and in the chest, and he has the cross back up there, and it was so awesome.
Yeah.
And obviously Knives Out, just always a fun time.
Oh, Benoit Blanc is always just a fun character
He
to
was so
watch.
funny, dude.
So funny every time, dude.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah, that's what I have for.
Any negatives? No negatives?
I think for the next couple movies, there's not going to be any negative.
Yeah, I really had to dig deep for some negatives.
Let me think of a negative I could probably say. The only negative I guess I'll have with Knives Out movies is that you can't guess at all. Like, you don't have all the information. I mean, you'll have all the information, but it's not really directly pointed out to you, and then the twist will be like, how was I gonna guess that the one woman was gonna go to the doctor's house and murder him with, like, you can't guess that.
Yeah,
you know?
but it's like it's because they present the information to you in a certain way with lies and like it's like, oh my gosh, I'm one of the people in this murder mystery.
Yeah.
Like I'm seeing it through these people's eyes until Benoit Blanc reveals it, and I think that's cool that the director does it like that. Like genuinely, like I'm seeing it through these people's eyes, like because I am getting told the same lies that they're getting told, and like you're trying to piece it together just as much as the rest of these people are. And I like that a lot about the Knives Out movies.
And you're on, what's your 3?
We're on top 3 now.
I think I know what this one might be.
Okay, so this is my 3rd because
Marty Supreme, I swear.
let me explain.
At your 3?
Marty Supreme at the 3.
No,
You
even
spoiled
with-
it.
Even with recency bias, you have Marty Supreme at 3.
Marty Supreme at 3. Let me explain. Only because I had one critique, and I told you this as soon as we left the movie. I had one critique on the movie. The next 2, I had 0 critiques for. I could not come up with a critique, and the only critique I could come up for the next 2 had buts and why I like the critiques.
Why you like the critique.
Yeah. So, Marty Supreme at the 3. Let me explain. So, I'll start with my negative. The one thing I ever told you when I came out of that movie, the only thing I didn't like about that movie was the dog. At the end of the second act, we're right before we get to where are we going? Japan. And I do like how it gets resolved and it shows how much Odessa's character is there for Marty and like this is her. Like I'm here for you.
I have Marty Supreme so high because like my relationship with my girlfriend Leah, we've gone through tough times. And
Right.
like I feel like she's such a sweetheart. She's never done me wrong. Like sometimes I'll just be an ass. And
Yeah.
She's like never done me wrong, and she's always stuck by me and just wanted me to, you know, have everything that I want and want to pursue. And I think that might just be why like it touched me so hard, like to really like I felt myself in Marty and I felt my relationship.
Yo, pause. No, just continue. Just continue. Just
I saw
continue.
myself in Marty and like the pursuit of excellence and like wanting to cut people and things out of your life.
Oh yeah.
like,
You're
try
lucky
and-
taking the words out of my mouth. What I was about to say.
Sorry,
No,
yeah.
you got it. You
But,
got
like,
it.
Oh yeah, you kind of dealt with the exact same thing. You know?
Yeah. Well, I'll get into that. I'll
I
get into
really
that.
just saw myself in like those characters and saw my life in those characters, and I just resonated with it.
Yeah.
But you can continue.
Yeah, well, I was just gonna say about the dog. Like, I just felt like when they got there the first time to that house, and the guy pulls the shotgun, I'm like, what's
What
going
is this?
on? Like, what's going on? Like I'm just like, bro, like let's keep it going. Like, it felt like they were on that dog thing for like 30 minutes, and I'm like, bro,
Like for like an hour, the whole second half of the movie they were on it. That is something that was.
that was the only reason I like had a critique. But it was still like an 8 like an 8.2, 8.3 out of 10 for me. Now, on to my positives. I'll finish with like kind of what you were talking about. The soundtrack from the score of like specifically the Apple. I don't
80s music for like a.
for a 50s, 60s movie.
Yes,
Like
awesome.
but like no, I'm talking about the score though, not the soundtrack of like not the
the
music.
Apple, such
the,
a good
the Apple.
song.
Oh, such a good
So
song.
good.
But like then we're talking about the music. We're talking about Everybody Wants to Rule the World, Forever Young. Like what's the one where it's like this is what you want, this is what you get. Like
that was really good.
oh my gosh, like all
Change
of
was
them.
Amazing.
Yeah. Like
Change.
all of these are just like
Change.
all these songs are just like empowering and it's like, oh my gosh, this gives me an old feel, but it's not like the
Everybody's
time
gotta
period,
learn
but it's
sometimes.
so
Order
good.
of Death. That's the song I think.
Yeah. This is
Just
what
such
you
a good
want.
vibe.
This is what you get. Like it's just super cool the way they
fun.
did these. And I said like wasn't sane. Like when they're leaving and like they're trying to fill up with gas and him and where like Marty and Tyler's character, yeah, like they're leaving and like these people show up and they burn down this whole gas station and the telephone pole falls and explodes and I'm like we and him were sitting in the theater laughing so hard because I'm like
when the bathtub fell through the
and like the dude's arm is just like broke. I'm
I was
like,
like, oh my gosh,
what is going on?
Hey, there's a dog under there. Oh my gosh.
And I'm like, dude, like there's just crazy parts of the movie, and I'm like, dang, this is insane. Like this is so funny. Like it's just funny and like crazy to watch. I'm like, this guy is like insane.
What did you think of the opening scene?
Of like the opening credits where it's like,
We don't need to like go into detail because I don't want to get in trouble for school, but yeah.
yeah.
What do you think about
I think
opening a movie up like that?
Let's-
It's bold.
Let's say though, it sets it up like you're like, what is going on? But it's
Yeah.
like it sets it up
And then
like
it
this
also
movie
gets
is gonna be
crazy.
crazy. Like you gotta come into this movie knowing it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
So
I think one of my only negatives with that, like, actually not a negative, more just like first time watching it. I think this is how it's supposed to feel.
Yeah.
You're out of it and you just feel like anxious. You
oh,
feel
I'm anxious the
stressed.
whole movie. Like we're in the recliner seats in the movie theater, and I'm like this.
Yeah, exactly. You're
I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't relax and watch this movie. I'm like, whoa, like I'm heart's beating, like what is going on? What's Marty
Marty's
gonna
such an
do?
idiot. You know,
Yeah.
I see myself in him, but not maybe more of the pursuit of excellence, not the.
Yeah, well, that's what I was gonna get into. I'm just gonna double check that the mics didn't like die.
Okay. Sorry
back.
for that. We lost
lot
that
of
camera. We lost that
We lost that camera and this camera.
and that camera. So we were kind of just looking only at Ty for a while, but that's
We're
okay.
back.
We put something there for you guys to look at while we talk.
We're back though, and I
Yeah.
wanted to finish my comments about Marty Supreme.
We'll finish the comments about Marty
So-
Supreme.
The last thing I put, which was relatable to people who don't want a traditional life.
Yeah.
And I think we both don't
Yeah.
want we don't want a desk job, and we don't want to like do something normal.
We want to be not like quote unquote great. We want to
We
be
want to be
different.
great, yeah.
Yeah.
Dream big. The movie's title, We Dream Big.
Yeah.
And I think it's very relatable to people like us. I think it's relatable to somebody who wants to go into sports. I think it's relatable to a lot of people who don't want a mundane life.
Yeah.
And so I really like that. And like I told you this, like not to be pretentious, but I like the scene where Marty tells Odessa's character, I have a purpose, you don't, and that makes my life harder. Whereas I don't feel like there's somebody without a purpose. That's not what I'm getting at. It's like I have a purpose, like you might not know what your purpose is, but I know what my purpose is and I focus on it every day. And that makes my life a little more difficult.
That makes
from a
me think
sense.
of like my basketball coaches since I was young. Like they've always said, and in school at least, like stay out of trouble because you as a basketball player have like a higher standard.
Oh yeah, football every day.
Yeah,
every day
exactly.
in football.
Like you compared to just somebody that just goes to school. Like if they get in trouble and they screw up, it's all
Right.
good. You know, but like basketball, you get in trouble, you're either kicked off the team, you know, this and that. You're setting examples for the younger guys on the team. You know,
Yeah.
you got like I see there's kids that come up to me all the time that like either want to take photos, want my autograph. I mean, which this might sound pretentious, but like you know what I mean?
No,
like,
I get what you're saying,
A group
though.
of kids we played Carthage last night, and a group of kids that came up to me, and they were like little kids, like, and they were super excited to see me, and I was
Yeah.
like, dude, this is so awesome. But
That's
like
peak,
you're
bro.
setting that example for them.
Yeah, and
yeah.
like, but you want to be the person that like, and like, I don't know, probably same with you, but as a kid, I've always been wanting to be the person that
Yeah.
signs the autograph.
Yeah,
Like,
the guy.
I want to be the guy that you want to take a picture
guy,
with. Like,
yeah.
that's awesome, bro. And like that you're getting that is like, that's peak, bro. Like, I'm
Yeah.
happy for you.
No, TLC was awesome. I can't lie. It was
Yeah.
it was so cool.
We gotta have a whole nother one of these just to talk about that experience, because like, oh my gosh, like
We
the
can talk
things-
about it in this one. We can talk about it in
Yeah.
this one.
We're deviating from the topic a little bit, but
Yeah.
yeah, that was crazy for you.
It was so fun though. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll keep moving.
We'll keep moving, but I'll let you say what you want to say about Marty Supreme. I just want
I've
to say
said everything I wanted to say. Pretty
Yeah.
much. Well, yeah. That was your
I was
three,
just gonna
right?
say, yeah. The last thing I want to add is just like genuinely like powerful, bro. Like I need to be focusing on my dreams in every realm of my life. No matter what happened to Marty, his end goal was let's get to Tokyo. And so like whether it was the dog thing or like the bathtub thing or like he's in trouble with the cops or in trouble with his family, like he is like, this is my dream and I'm gonna make it happen no matter what. And even when he gets to Tokyo and he can't even compete, he's like, I'm gonna beat Endo.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do what I came to do and beat him, and just for my personal glory, not for the glory of others, for my personal glory, I'm gonna get this done.
Yeah, and I think I think that, you know, we shouldn't like send out the message that we should just be pretentious douchebags.
Don't be a scumbag.
Yeah,
don't be a scumbag.
Don't be Marty Supreme. Marty is a really bad dude, if we're being real.
Right.
But like,
But the lessons you can learn from
the
him.
the lesson of like not taking no for an answer. Maybe more like just always in pursuit of what you can do and feel like you should
Right.
be doing and can and want to do.
In the confines of a like good
Of
life.
being a good
Of
person,
yeah.
like being a God-fearing man,
True.
or woman,
True.
That was your 3.
That was my 3. I think I know what your 3 is, but you can continue.
My 3 was Black Phone 2.
Right.
For these last 2, we've kind of already talked about them. Black Phone 2 was just amazing for me. Really not a negative. I saw my relationship with me and my sister.
You said that a lot.
I just saw my sister, like, she cries a lot.
Yeah.
The sister cries a lot in that movie. Just, I don't know. I just
Younger sister.
Exactly, yeah, and like the protectiveness of Finn, and it was just so good.
Right.
And I don't know, like, it's kind of hard for me to like put into words like what that movie kind of means to me. Like, my mom was supposed to die. Did you know about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your dad has
she,
told me
like,
that whole story.
For you guys that don't know, like she had a heart attack, like on the side of my parents were on the road. I was in the back as a baby with my mom, and they were going to drop me off in Joplin, and a semi swerves into the lane, and my dad has to swerve out of the way, and she wakes up, she goes, and then just flatlines, she dies. And my dad gave her CPR, and thankfully she lived. I mean, long story short, but I don't know, it's just like my dad talked about it, and like he gave a speech the other day, and I kind of got to thinking about it, and I was like, my mom is not supposed to be alive right now. I was never supposed to meet my sister. I was never supposed to.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say never supposed to. God had a plan.
No,
and he
but
knew
like
his mom was gonna
thinking about it, like if my mom didn't survive, I would have
Right.
never.
just been you and your dad.
I would have been a completely different person. My mom is everything to me,
Yeah.
And like the whole story arc in Black Phone 2 of like they figure out that the mom isn't crazy and that she like she really like did have these visions the same way that her daughter does. And like it's just, I don't know, it was just so beautiful to me, and like that she is in heaven and loves them so much. And I just thought it was such a good
And the
movie
fact
to me.
that they got to reconnect with the mom at the end, and you could just see like the way it heals the kids. The dad at the start of the first one
And
is
he's
hitting
good-
them
he's
with
good
belts,
now, yeah.
and the dad is like they've grown together as a family. Even you can see that from like the first to the second one. At the start of the second one, even the dad is better now.
Yeah,
And,
he's
like-
still a little messed up.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he's
better.
gotten better.
He's better
gotten
in the second one.
But he
But,
still
like, you can
thinks that
see
the mom
him-
is crazy.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
can see towards the end as like they start to come together as a family and just like understand each other, and like again, like generally the themes of family in that movie. So good.
And we're not even getting into like how good the horror aspects of it and like
Oh my gosh.
what's his name? Ethan Hawke just as a villain was so awesome.
so scary. Like,
Yeah, he was so
there is
cool.
there has been minimal movies where I am scared watching the movie.
Yeah.
When we're watching that movie and it's silent in her like, and it's just the girl because she has to sleep in her own room.
Yeah.
And it's just the sister and she's like in like you don't know if it's a dream or not, and she's like walking around and like bang through the window like
Yeah.
there's a headless kid or something. I forget which kid it was, but one of them didn't have a head.
Oh, his head got sliced through.
Oh yeah, like
No, he did. I think he was headless, or maybe I'm thinking of It Shelter. It Welcome to Derry. I think.
I think the kid had it was like half his
Yeah,
head
it
or
was- he
something
was
or
sliced.
burned or something, but it's this scary kid and he bang like the window breaks
Mm-hmm.
and like it just breaks the silence and you're like, oh my gosh, like, scary, bro.
What was I
Genuinely
gonna say?
scary.
Filmmaking in that movie was so cool. With like every time they were in the dream sequence, they went to Super 8 millimeter film, and they actually filmed it like that.
So cool.
It was so cool. Like it's just different, and I love that. I'm gonna go ahead and go to my 2 because we kind of talked about it already. I had Marty Supreme
Marty
at my
Supreme,
2,
yeah.
and I think you know what my number 1's gonna be, and I have an idea of what your 1's
know what
gonna
my
be.
1 is,
Yeah,
too.
I think everybody has this at their 1. If you don't, you're racist.
What? Continue, bro. Just continue with Marty Supreme.
But yeah, we really hit on everything for Marty Supreme. I loved how stressful it was. I love how anxiety-inducing it was. Whenever the tub falls through, I'm just like, oh my gosh. Whenever they literally blow up a gas station. And I love the shot whenever Marty looks back and he's like,
and he's like,
and he's like genuinely shocked. Yeah.
and then Tyler Scherr's like, bro, we're never doing this again. Get out of my car. I got kids, man. Like it's so.
Did you? I don't know
just
if you saw
insane.
the interview clip of Tyler the Creator. He talked about filming that, and he was like, "It's cold as f, and I'm out there genuinely just high, And yeah, and he was like, that's my genuine reaction. I was like actually mad that I had to be out there telling Timothy dumbass to get out of my car, like that stuff. I thought it was so funny.
It's so like I like how like actors like use that. Like it's not necessarily method acting, but like
But it's
using
like
how you
you're
feel in
using
the
your
moment.
circumstances.
Like have
Yeah.
you seen like how directors will like purposely fire up an actor for the day? Like Jay
Yeah.
like either like it's
Like, make
yell
him
at him
mad.
or piss at him off for the day for the shoot, and it's like
Yeah.
yeah, like I like when that happens.
Yeah. Okay. That's really all I have to say for Mighty Supreme because we've talked about Mighty Supreme for so long. Marketing, insane.
Oh,
we didn't even
hit
talk
on
about that, but it was so
Marketing
cool.
was so good.
Yeah. Exactly. Got it right here. I need to get. I thought about the chairs in orange leaf, the orange ones.
Yeah.
I want to steal one
We do not condone theft on this podcast, bro.
and I want to put the 3 stars on it, like on the back, and put it in my room somewhere. It'd be so cool.
Oh,
That'd be
low key,
dope,
we
though.
could borrow.
Like we
Yo.
could buy one off eBay.
Okay,
or make,
low
make
key.
one.
Lawrence, Kansas apartment. We put 2 orange leaf chairs in there.
Yes.
All right, we're locked in. Yeah.
Yes, with our 4 roommates. Yeah.
No.
No. Okay,
All right.
let's get into your number 2.
All right. Well, you know my number 2. I really have this one high. I think it might be because of the research I've recently done on it. It's just
Yeah.
got me more amped up about this movie. But Wake Up Dead Man, Knives Out Mystery.
Amazing movie.
Oh my gosh, Ryan Johnson cooked. Like genuinely, this director is insane.
Yeah.
And we touched a lot about it. I'm not gonna talk about the plot and like, cause we talked a lot about it. Insane, really cool. This director, man, oh my gosh, the way he talks about this movie is like, whoa. The way he wrote this movie is insane to me. And like, I love that. I loved how he wrote this movie. So for people at home, doesn't know, cause we know, he grew up Christian. For the first 20 years of his life, he was a very devoted Christian. He was Protestant, and ever since then, he's strayed a little bit away. And he said he would in an interview podcast with IndieWire. He says, "I wouldn't call myself an atheist, but I'm definitely would classify as non-religious." And then he talks about the 3 characters in this, like 3 main characters. We have Josh Brolin's character.
I've mastered 30 times.
57 times in the past month. So we have his character, we have Father Judd, and then we have James Bond. Why am I blanking?
Father Judd, Benoit Blanc.
Benoit Blanc. Yeah, so we have those 3, right?
oh.
And he talks about how he wrote these characters. Like, these characters are 3
Parts of him. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And
Yeah.
he's like, so we take Josh Brolin's character, he's like, this is the world's, like, he called it the religious right, moving away from Christian teachings and kind of involving themselves more in politics. And he says, with all of his Knives Out mysteries, he uses something that makes him angry. Whether that's a family, like the family of people trying to like get at each other, and like how like I think he talked about like how
yeah,
like
for the
the
first
politics
Knives Out.
world like kind of just tries to paint themselves as like I'm the best guy, like I deserve this, I deserve
Yeah.
that. And then the second one was the Disruptors, and like this like techie guy trying to like, and this millionaire trying to say I'm super smart,
But he's not.
but he's not.
Yeah.
And so like things in this world that make him angry. And so this one that made him angry was the religious right, he called it, moving away from Christian teachings and involving themselves in politics. How Brolin's character kind of like pushes people out of the church. And
Just to like get a rile up, stuff like that.
And so he said that's how he did frame that character. And then the other 2 are 2 protagonists, which were Benoit Blanc and Father Judd, and working together. But Father Judd is a devout Christian, a very like, I wouldn't say Jesus-like figure, but he followed a lot of exactly what Jesus said. Like, he doesn't condemn sinners. Jesus is with the sinners.
He welcomes them.
He's like, it's not this, it's this. Right? So we're here.
Oh, dude, this
And
is so good.
This is so good.
That's so
I
good.
loved it. I loved it. I loved it
dude.
so much. And so, like, I really enjoyed that. And, like, so he was like, that was exactly what my Christian upbringing was. Like, inclusivity in Christianity and just love and compassion.
And that's how it should be as a Christian,
I agree.
That's how I feel it
completely
should be.
agree.
Yeah.
And then, like he says, and then Benoit Blanc is him now, where he's like, he doesn't believe in God as much. And
He respects it.
He respects it, but he doesn't, and like that
He
kind
sees
of
it as storytelling.
Right. And he says, and then he says that first meet of like when he wrote it, when they first met and they kind of went at it, Christianity versus atheism, he's like, those are my 2 sides, like battling inside. Like he's like, the way he said it, he said he let them go at it. Like he let his two sides go at it, and that's what it wrote. And so I'm like, oh my gosh,
I
this
can
guy's
only like
goat.
imagine what it was like writing that. Him writing that.
Right.
Like it's him talking to himself.
It's so cool.
So cool. You know.
Like Ryan Johnson as a director is just like I love how he works.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
That's
that's all I
awesome.
wanted to touch on. I'm talking a lot about it.
No.
I got that I'm reading a lot on it, so I just had to involve that in our discussion.
I figured with all the research you're doing on it, you'd have it pretty high. Honestly.
Right.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed that movie a lot. I think
At
as
2,
a-
I didn't expect that too. I thought we'd have I thought we'd have
Marty
the
Supreme.
same top 2.
Yeah, I agree. I think you would think that. I thought you would think that, and so not to switch it up on you, but I figured
don't
I'd catch
care.
you a little off guard with that one.
Yeah.
And just like I think it was a good movie. I like aside from the directing, aside from the nerdy like I love film, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
As a Christian man in our world, and
So
I battle
touching.
with this every day. Like I battle with like condemning myself, condemning others, falling short in my faith, in my walk. What a good movie, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What a good movie. And I know we were sitting outside my gym and we touched on kind of a conversation.
Yeah. Have
Like,
you?
That was a meaningful conversation.
I started watching The Chosen today.
I've watched it. I'm not a big fan.
Really?
It's slow for me. I don't really like a lot of slow stuff.
Yeah. It is kind of slow.
I find it hard to kind of involve myself in slow stuff.
I'll end up like falling asleep if it gets too slow. If it's like,
Yeah.
if there's not really much happening. But like, I don't know.
When it ramps up, it gets cool though. There's some episodes where it ramps up and like
Yeah.
there's like you see Bible stories get played out. It's really cool.
I'm on the 3rd episode now. Whenever he's with all the children, I just finished that episode today, and I don't know. I like it a lot, but I just thought it was. So I just wanted to see if you have watched it. But
Yeah.
going on to our last.
Let's go. We can say it at the same time.
time?
First place, 3, 2, 1.
Sinners. Yeah.
I mean,
Just awesome.
Holy.
It's everything that you and I, as like film junkies, would love. Like,
oh yeah. I don't
everything
even think film junkies. I think anyone who
just
watched
anybody.
movies this
yeah,
year.
but you and I, like, we go.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Ryan Coogler, he had made a whole 13-minute video talking about where to watch it, like IMAX.
Oh my gosh,
what
he's
kind
like,
of-
you need to watch it like
Yeah.
this, or you're not a fan.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
you're me, you're
so
me,
cool.
though.
Yeah.
Like every time I put out a YouTube video, I want to be like, if you don't go into the settings and put 1080p on this video, I'm gonna
If you make it look
pissed.
horrible, yeah.
Like if you watch this in 320p, I'm gonna be pissed at you. Like, don't
Yeah.
even watch my video.
Yeah.
But I don't want to say that because nobody like wants to hear that.
But just everything, I feel like it was such a perfect movie. It was like a good balance of horror and like just kind of, I don't know what else it would be, like drama and thriller almost. Maybe
Yeah.
not thriller, but like
I would say it's definitely thriller. It's definitely horror thriller.
music, horror, thriller.
Can I talk about the music?
Yeah.
I wrote down here for one of my positives that it was the greatest movie-made soundtrack of the year.
Yeah.
Like a soundtrack, like I don't know, like we're talking about soundtracks made for movies, like
Traveling,
like
and
Spider-
I don't know what the world I'm here.
that was good.
Thank you.
That was good. But like, we're
Cause
talking-
the woman that I'm loving to show what I feel my come.
so the
We gonna make some
Spider-Verse,
money.
yeah. So
We gonna
Spider-Verse and the second Spider-Verse movie with its own soundtrack, I thought they
Sorry.
did it well,
Sorry.
and had its own movie soundtrack for the movie. So like Sinners had its own soundtrack for the movie.
Yeah.
From the actors sang a lot of the songs, but then we had like Rod Wave made a song for the
Yeah.
credits, and that song's still in my playlist today.
Yeah.
Like I love that song.
Don
so-
Toliver had a song.
Right.
That one was good.
And so like, but Miles Canton, like, oh
His
my
songs
gosh,
were
bro,
so
like, come
good.
on.
I wish I want him to make more music like that, like just like from Sinners. You know what I mean? But he
Yeah.
probably won't because I mean, it was only, he's not
it was
going to
for
make
the
music
feel,
like that
yeah.
now. He's probably going to make
The music he
R-
wants to
R&B
make.
stuff like that.
Right.
But I just
But
love his
it
voice
was
with
good.
that sound.
I agree. Like,
like-
that country, like Delta blues feel.
Yeah. Let's get actually into the movie.
You want to start at the start? Because I have comments about the start of the movie.
The start of the movie.
And why I think some people don't like the start of the movie, but I want to present why I think there's not an issue with it.
Why do people dislike the start of the movie?
Well, I thought, when I was presented this movie the first time, I went and saw this movie the first time, and I was like, is this a vampire movie? We're an hour into the movie, it's not even nighttime. We're still on the first day, like, what's going on? You need that slow start.
Exactly.
You need that slow start. It introduces you to every character, even like the Chinese family. I don't want to be racist. I think it's a Chinese family.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like, it's like it makes you love every character when they pick them up along the way, and like the way the brothers split up and like find different people, like get all these people for their juke joint. It's like, oh my gosh, like I'm falling in love with all these characters. I'm understanding their relationships, understanding what like drives them to be a human being. Like you need that start to understand and like these characters, so Coogler can kill them off and you care. Because I hate movies that don't set up characters and just kill them off for shock value.
And I loved the scene at the end. Well, it might be. Is it at the end in the post-credit scene? I'm not sure, but it's whenever what's his name? Preacher Boy. He's like talking to me. I think. No. This is when it's the scene whenever they get we get the montage of everybody like helping put together the juke joint and like.
Oh, it's like it's at the end of like the. I guess
I think it's
we
at
can
the
call
end
it
of
the
the
first.
The first ending.
It's,
yeah. I think it's at
wait,
the end of that.
Putting together the juke joint, like.
Yeah, it's
We're talking about like when like before night falls and they're painting on the sign and stuff, right?
Yes, but they have one like that in the middle, and then they have one at the end, like to show everybody like smiling and being happy before the nightfall, like the night.
Oh, it was like before the sun sets.
Yeah,
it was
I think it was.
It
in
wasn't
that
after
post-credit.
credit. It wasn't after credits. It was before.
Yeah. Oh, it was
before the credits.
Yeah.
I think.
I loved that, and I feel like to your point about like having that hour of like getting to know these characters, and like it just makes you tear up. You're like, I don't want to see, like, I hate that it had to end like this, but you love it.
Yeah.
You know?
But like it's so awesome.
Yeah. And I like watched it with Leah again. That was her first time watching it. And she was like, why are you crying? And I'm like, I cry whenever things are so good. Like whenever things are just so beautiful. I'm just
so
like,
pretty.
I just have to cry. I'm just like, oh my gosh. And like the ending with Smoke, and he rips off the necklace.
The dog tags.
The
Is it dog tags?
No, it's like his.
Oh, it's his
the
incense
voodoo.
thing. It's like that.
It's
Yeah,
the voodoo
yeah,
thing
yeah.
that like keeps him alive from getting shot, and he gets shot and he dies because of it. And
Right.
like he looks to his right and sees
his
I forgot what her name. Annie.
Yeah,
Annie's her
sees
name.
Annie and his daughter,
And his son.
or son or daughter.
Yeah, and it's just like, oh my gosh. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so good.
So good, bro.
And like, dude, he can't roll the cigarette because Stack would do it.
Yeah,
for
because
him.
he's got like the.
He's got shaky hands.
Oh.
Like, everything
like you
about
need,
it
like
was so good.
talking about how you need your brother. Like you need your brother, you need your friend in
He was
life.
ready to go. He was
Right.
ready to go. He was ready to go see his son, and it was so awesome.
Yeah. There's so much I love about this movie.
Remick, or was it Remick or Rennick?
Remnick.
Remnick.
Yeah.
As the villain, I thought he was really good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious what your thoughts are about your like the Christianity thing that you were talking about, because I've seen a lot of people say it was demonic. I've seen a lot of people say that it supported Christianity. I saw a lot of people say it was.
I think it has a middle ground. It's not demonic in my opinion.
Yeah.
Coogler, as I'm doing research about this, I can tell you, like he talks about this movie about we landed on the name Sinners, and he says, I don't think there could have been another name for it.
Yeah.
Because he talks about sinners, it's actually not a term of condemnation. It's not a condemning term. It's a term of inclusion in Christianity because we are all sinners. Yeah, like we are all sinners, and every single one of us is a sinner. And inclusive, and like that's who Jesus spent his most time with. He spent his time with sinners. He spent with the broken, right? We're all broken, and we need to spend our time with Jesus. But the theme of inclusivity is the biggest part of this movie. Do I stay with my people and live out the hardships of this? Or am I going to just like take this, become a vampire? Am I just going to take his offer? I'm still included with a group of people, but now I'm living life as a demon, but I'm living life against the world. I'm living against my people, but I'm taking the freedom, right? Like, do I stay with inclusivity?
In the flesh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I take the freedom of living in my flesh of, oh, I'm gonna go like get with this girl and I'm gonna go like give what your flesh wants, or do I stay with my people and stay with like the inclusivity under God's house and like fighting this evil? It's a very like physical way of showing like the emotional spiritual battle we have.
Yes. And I thought like, sorry to kind of.
No.
like,
I was kind of done with what I was saying.
Yeah. I think it's like a physical way to show an emotional spiritual warfare. Mm-hmm. Like what you were just saying. The scene whenever Preacher Boy starts to recite the Lord's Prayer. Mm-hmm.
and Remnick finishes it. All the vampires finish it. Like,
Right.
They say it with him. And
Yeah.
I thought that was so cool. It's like the devil
Yeah.
he was once an angel. He was
Yeah.
once an angel, you know?
The flesh disguises itself as something good as well.
Exactly. Yeah. And yeah, I thought it was so good. I mean, there's not really much I can say.
Yeah,
about
we're getting very like this is very Christian. This is moved very Christianity based, but
I mean, which
I
that's
like
fine.
it. No, I
That's
like it.
fine.
I think that's what the movie wants you to feel though.
Yeah, and I feel like that's why we have the 3 that we have so high.
I
At
agree.
least for me, because like they touch me in a certain way.
Right. Whoa.
They have touched me. Whoa. They touch my heart in a certain way.
Good. Good.
You know?
Good save.
It's just like, I don't know. Everything is so beautiful.
Yeah.
Supreme was just fun. So
Yeah.
I just love that movie.
Fair enough.
Introduced me to a new sport that I actually love now, and will destroy you in after we finish this podcast.
Absolutely
Anything
not.
else you have to say on Sinners? There really isn't a negative. For me.
No, I didn't have a negative. I had that slow start, but it's needed for the plot setup, drawing you in, making you really involve yourself in the character / story. That's what I wrote. So like, no negative for me.
I don't think I really have a negative.
I think we had a good top 10. I think we did a good job.
Let's run down your top 10 and then I'll run down mine. I think
Okay.
I can remember it off the top of my head, but
Yeah, so we had 10 Wicked for Good, 9 Jurassic Park Rebirth, 8 Fantastic Four, 7 The Housemaid, 6 Superman, 5 Thunderbolts, 4 The Black Phone 2, 3 Marty Supreme, 2 Wake Up Dead Man, and 1 Sinners. You had?
my 10 was Brave New World. Then it was Thunderbolts, I believe. Yeah. No, it was Minecraft movie.
Minecraft movie.
Then Thunderbolts.
I don't know.
Well,
Or do you have your computer right there?
if we go backwards, I can remember. No, my computer died.
Oh, shit.
Sinners. Marty Supreme. Black Phone 2. Wake Up Dead Man. Fantastic Four. Superman.
Yes.
No, Weapons.
Weapons, Superman.
Thunderbolts, Minecraft movie. And then at my 10, Brave New World.
Good remembrance,
great.
bro. Great remembrance.
Yeah.
Right there. That's a solid mind.
Well, we're going to finish up this podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me get in this camera.
Yeah, come.
You should hear this too. I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry about the technical difficulties. We're going to clean it up. Honestly, I feel like this is more something that we're going to do for us.
Yeah.
Right?
Elevating from a school project. but-
Yeah, like I think
Sure.
this is something, if you guys enjoyed, we'll do it more. But honestly, I think we enjoyed it more than anything. It was a lot of fun, and I'm excited to edit it and get everything like done and on the big, like on our TVs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We're probably just going to watch it on our own eventually.
Eventually, we're gonna be looking back.
Yeah.
So, hello, future us.
Yeah. But if you did tune in and watch this whole thing, we want to thank you for watching. My name is Vincent Meyer,
My name is Ty Lewis.
and yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.
See ya.